Hi, thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can increase your website's ranking in search results to get onto the first page of Google, the search volume and traffic that these top sites get, along with the amount of new leads that would be coming directly to your business. So for comparison, I've taken your website as well as the top and bottom websites on this first page, and I just put them into this tool that I use, and it shows me all the information that Google finds on your site that it uses to determine your position in the search results, and then ranks its strength and trust on a scale of 1 to 100. So you can see just by quickly looking at some of these numbers why these websites are outranking yours and are on the first page. But let me go into a little bit further detail on what these numbers mean and then how you can improve them. So when Google is determining in what order to rank a website in the search results, it uses two factors. The first is what's called the authority or trust that it has in your site. Now this basically is just a popularity contest because this authority is gained when other domains or websites refer back to yours and then they create a link, and that acts as an endorsement that Google uses to build trust because others are vouching for you. So to give you a quick example, if say the local news station did an article on their website citing the top 10 best painters in the Jacksonville area, and in that article the reader could click on a link and it would bring them to your website, that would be considered one backlink from one referring domain. Now, there are a lot of different other forms of backlinks and websites that can link back to yours, including blogs, editorials, guest posts, press releases. One very strong and important type is what's called a citation. Now, a citation is any time that your name, address, and phone number appear in an online directory. Those include Yelp, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, Better Business Bureau. These are usually all free. It just takes some time to find them, register your business, and then input the information exactly as it's shown in Google. So you can see looking from at these websites how much authority and trust they have in the eyes of Google based on the number of other websites that are linking back to them and giving them that trust. But just something to note here is it's not just a matter of the quantity of these domains or websites, it's also the quality. So certain websites are more spammy and not trustworthy. So we need to be going after sites that are highly authoritative, but also relative to the services that you offer and in the area as well, definitely with inside the United States. So that way all the power and trust of those websites are being transferred to you through that link. Now, the second factor for ranking your site is actually the content on your page. So if we take a look here, these are all the keywords and phrases that are being typed into Google search that are being found on your website, as well as the volume, the number of times per month they're being searched. So this is where we do some research both in the market and on your competitors' websites to see what the highest volume keywords are relative to the services that you offer and in the areas that you service, and make sure that those are not only being included, but being picked up by Google on your site. So for instance, painting Jacksonville, Florida, that's being searched 600 times. Right now, you're in the 18th position, which is going to put you at the bottom of the second page. If you were on the first page, 600 people a month will be seeing you when they search. We're very conservative, and Google Analytics estimates about 10% of total search volume gets converted into a lead for the business, whether through a phone call or a form submit email through your website. So that's a potential of 60 new leads coming into your business every month. Now, obviously, the profit margin is different for every job, and the amount of jobs you close based on leads varies, but you can just see how the sheer volume of leads coming into the business can add up to some revenue at the end of the month and at the end of the year, and that's only off one keyword phrase. So we repeat that same process for all the keyword phrases with the highest volume, making sure that those are properly ranked on your website, so that way you're getting all that search volume and all those leads coming directly to you. However, there is a formula that Google uses to find these keywords. So if we take a look at your site here, the layout is looking good. We've got all the information that customers could want right here at the tabs. What I would suggest is that a majority of people nowadays are searching on their mobile device. So we want to make sure that the website is mobile optimized. So any kind of phone number, especially at the top, we want to make sure it's a click to call option, meaning they can hit the button on their screen and it'll automatically put the phone number into their dialer. The same thing with requesting an estimate. This goes to your contact page. You might also be easier to have an actual form submit right at the top, or a click that automatically puts your email address into whatever email server they're using, just to make it as optimized and as easy as possible for the mobile format people. Now, just taking a look at your site, the only thing that I'm seeing here that could be a potential issue is the amount of content on the site. The reason being is Google, being a computer, doesn't care what the layout looks like. It's just going to come in and count all the words and text on the page. Now, it's generally looking for a minimum of about 1,500 words on a home page because it assumes that the more information you have, the more of an expert you are, and then the more likely it is to recommend you in search results. So then while it's counting all the words, it's also searching for all those keywords. So any of the services that you offer and then the areas you offer it in. However, this is where the number of words on the page really comes into play because you're only allowed to have one of these keywords for every 150 words of text on the page. So the more services or locations or keywords in general that you want to be found for means the more content that has to be added to the page in order to qualify that. Also, the content that's supporting a keyword has to be relative to the keyword phrase. So if you're talking about interior or exterior painting, the 150 words to support it need to be about that exact keyword. So if we go back to the search results, what's always going to come up first is called the Google Map Pack. This is something that's actually pretty important to try to get into because a lot of traffic comes to these top 3 sites since they're always listed at the top of the page for every search. Now, to be listed in here is free. You just need to fill out your Google Business profile, which is part of your Maps app. So you can do it right from a smartphone. There are ways to optimize that so you can try to increase your listing and to get up to the top of this, including filling out as much information as possible, like all the services that you offer, the area, even your hours of operation. Then in your business description, you're allowed 750 characters. We want to use all of that and even put some keywords in there. Then you want to be taking photos that are geolocated and tagged from within your service area and upload those as well as posts onto the profile on a regular basis. Collect as many reviews, and then you want to get as many of those citations, your name, address, and phone number. You want to be listed in more directories than anybody else on this list. Then underneath that, this will be called the organic search results. This is where the more authority or trust that Google has in your site, the higher up on the list you're going to rank. So this is where getting more of those links or referrals from other websites will help you climb and outrank the competition. Then once you are ranked, all that search volume and all that traffic and all those leads will be coming directly to your business. Now, I hope this information was helpful and it shows you how you can scale some of your online presence, but please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you'd like to go into any further detail about anything we can do for you, perhaps even if you have some specific goals for your business, and we can do some research to find out what it would take for you to reach those. Always appreciate getting feedback as well to find out if information like this was useful for you, so please let me know what you thought. I appreciate your time and look forward to hearing from you.